Happy sunshine, everybody. It is Wednesday, no, Thursday. It's Thursday. Thursday the 8th. It's Thursday the 8th, the morning of. It's bright and early. Um about 8:27 a.m. Um I just been dealing with a lot of what I now know is imposter syndrome. I I heard the word going around, but it never really clicked until most recently. And I saw a live, I heard someone's story, and it opened up a lot for me. She kind of broke it down and explained to me what imposter syndrome was, or explained on a live what imposter syndrome was. And pretty much it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't know what's worse. Well, I guess you know what? In a way, I feel like the imposter syndrome is like one of the symptoms of spiritual warfare, in my opinion. A lot of heavy doubt, a lot of thoughts penetrating your mind to sway you off of what you know you're supposed to be doing, right? Or that what you're supposed to be doing, what you know that you're good at, and what you are kind of you're called to do. So I just been battling that and this morning, I'm still going through the motions. I'm more confident than I was and everything, and even though I'm not always confident, I still kind of show up. I still put those videos out there, but immediately after, it's like, oh my goodness, what did I just do? Or what did I just say? Was I too harsh? Did I go too far? Because I'm really realizing that I'm being given the permission and kind of called to stand on some strong, hard truth. And every single time that I mention these things that I am being called to do, like literally, if this pushing, if this nagging feeling wasn't God, if it wasn't source truth, if it wasn't my ancestors, my spirit guides, like nudging me, like, Kristen, this is your mark. This is your mark. If it wasn't for them constantly reminding me through my fears, through my doubt, through my worry, and giving me confirmation after confirmation, I wouldn't be up here doing this. Yeah, I'm going through something that is making me feel like I am going crazy. God has shown me my assignment in so many forms, so much so that He had me walk similar paths in this lifetime as those of His disciples, as those that were called to do something similar to what I'm doing. And I was like every single time that I doubt, God showed me, yes, you are on the right path, by way of, and I'm pointing because my Bible is right here, by way of one of the prophets. And no, I'm not religious. I'm not heavy in it, but for me, I'm visual. I need something tangible. I need something solid that I can hold on to. And the closest thing for me is like God is showing me this. God is showing me my confirmations through everything, not just the Bible and not just through the prophets. And so I just say that because there are many forms of signs that I'm given, but when he shows me or gives me the confirmation through um one of his prophets and it lines up like no other, I'm like, oh whoa, this is crazy, because it shocks me personally, because although I grew up, a Christian in a Baptist church, we studied the Bible, like we went over like all the books of the Bible, sung songs to, learn the books of the Bibles. We used to play games to learn the like Bible verses and everything. But for me at church, like, and just like some subjects at school, it didn't resonate with me. It didn't call out to me at that time. Like, I'm not gonna say I hated it, but like, I just remember thinking back in the day, like, I don't really want to sing this 10 Commandments song, or I don't really want to sing this Books of the Bible song. Like, I just, but I see why I needed that to come back to this now. Um, but like it never stuck. And growing up through the course of time, like outside of church, I may have read the Bible, and not I may have read the Bible front to back, maybe skipping some books. I can't really remember once, but then I read the Bible again, more so kind of intuitively. I do kind of like divination, and I open the book up like maybe what is my scripture for the day, and I'll open it up, and not daily, but when I'm pulled to it, I'm pulled to it. God is like, hey, come on, and get some confirmation, come on and get some seeds, and come on and get something that you need. And so I did that last night, and I got some confirmation via the book of Micah. And then this morning, even although I got that confirmation last night, I woke up and something was pulling at me, and I'm like, I don't even, I don't know all the stories. Like, I know, like the story of John in a way, but I don't know anything verbatim. I didn't remember what Micah's duty was, you know what I mean, as one of God's prophets, like, you know what I mean, or as one of God's warriors. I didn't remember that. I remember the book of Daniel. I remember that story. That story resonates with me. Me and Daniel have the same, meaning in our names, which means in Hebrew, my middle name is Danielle. Danielle and Daniel have the same name meaning, which is, God is my judge. So, knowing that story, it just stuck out to me, But this particular story I'm about to mention, I didn't remember at all. And my my professor, I'm like taking some I ain't taking a course, I'm like actually in school right now, in like a spiritual school. Shout out to SAU. So excited to be part of SAU, honestly. But anyway, so the Professor Melanie, she mentioned Jeremiah, and like it hit me, and I kind of blew it off or whatever. Didn't really think too much about it until this morning, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna open up the book of Jeremiah, see what this is about. And literally first page, like literally I I couldn't believe it. Like, part of my path is to call out the injustice of the world, The I don't even the spiritual, emotional, and physical pollutants of the world. Whether that be, cleaning up the streets, like literal pollution, cleaning up the streets of Mother Earth and calling people out and making sure, people are accountable for cleaning up the earth. You know what I mean? Because I can't stand, trash in the floor, trash in the ground. Get your trash up. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I'm pulled to call out how women need to clean themselves up, have fun, but we need to exude grace in this time. We need to exude poise in this time, and I'm being called to kind of, hey, call it out. If you need to cuss, cuss. If you need to rant, rant. If you need to go hard, Kristen. Roar. Use your Leo energy in this time to ascend you, to help elevate you. And for me, growing up, I never really used that Leo in me. I never really used that fire in me. I have Leo twice in my chart, Aries twice in my chart, and Sagittarius twice, if I'm not mistaken. But I have all this fire in me, which makes me come off passionate. Like, I urge you, if this resonate, I urge you and support me on my YouTube channel. And I'm just getting emotional just because this path and this calling is lonely as fuck. And I'm over here like pleading, like spirit, like God. So after this moment in time, when I'm done being a hermit, but on my assignment, doing my healing, when I get out of that hermit mode, I don't have no friends to even, you know what I mean? Because everybody that I've talked to about this look at me like, you know what I mean? Maybe, and it kind of would tell me, and I sum it up to this phrase because that's what it is. People would kind of tell me, to each their own, Kristen. You can't change nobody. You can't worry about what somebody else is doing, and oh, that's just the way that it is. Let women have fun. Let women do what they want with their bodies, right? And I'm like, I hear you, but God is telling me to do something different despite that, because I feel the same way. Kristen, outside of what God is doing, outside of my spiritual assignment, if I am just Kristen, I don't care what other people are doing. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me. But when God told me and showed me a bigger picture, I've been crying all morning. So yes, I am holding back the physical tears, but I'm welling up, y'all. But when God showed me the physical, like actual picture of why these changes are necessary, even if it's only, even if I only touch 5 women and 5 men, well then I helped. I shifted something. I helped a woman know that she don't have to, you know, show her privates or show her goods or be out of character if she truly don't want to be. God showed me that a lot of women these days that are taking on a certain kind of sexual, you know, sexual persona, like over sexualized persona, they're running from something. They haven't done a certain level of healing. They're scared. They don't know how to go about getting what else they need, so they use their body to get what they want, right? And God is speaking through me and saying, ladies, that's not the way. That's not the way. That's not the way. That's not your assignment. That's not your assignment. And if you think that's your assignment that you're on, you didn't understand it. You didn't understand it. The black woman, especially the black woman, he's calling out to the black woman. God is calling out to the Black woman. God is calling out to the Black man. Respect ourselves. Whether or not you believe in Willie Lynch syndrome, it's evident. Read that letter. Read that letter literally, whether or not it is real or not, because there's a whole debate on, oh, it's false, it's false, it's false. But whether or not it's false, the fact that you can Google it and it is in text, that means whoever wrote that text emitted a frequency, and they emitted a frequency that hit the black community worldwide. More so here in the United States, more so here. But we take it, don't think anything of it, and then admit more of the same like oppression on ourselves, and admit it more. And now we got some of our same actions, some of the same low vibrational music and actions and everything all over the world. Everybody all over the world are attracted to the US in some form. We have to be mindful of what we are doing. So I'm gonna move forward and get back to the book of Jeremiah. So Jeremiah was one of God's prophets, and I'm gonna just read. And once again, you don't have to be a Bible thumper to you. I mean, you don't have to be conform to religion to understand what I'm saying. If you are not religious, that's okay. This message is for everybody. This message is for everybody. This message is for those that desire to kind of know how to exude grace or exude a certain elegance about themselves, and kind of like fight the demon that's trying to pull them to that lower vibration of over sexualization, of addiction, of violence, of just hurt, harm, and things like that we do to ourselves. I'm calling out to Black men. I'm like, this message is for everybody. Everybody can get something from this message. Whether if you have gifts and you're going through imposter syndrome, and you going through that, like, I don't know, am I going to do well, or is this even for me? Like, if you are going through that and it's like mentally destroying you in a sense, this is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. You are not alone. Because I'm telling you, y'all, every time I'm being pushed and I have to do these messages, I'm like, yo, God, you gonna have to slap me in the face with confirmation that this is where I'm supposed to be. Because I don't want to mislead anybody. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. And it's so crazy because with the messages that I have offended people that are close to me. And it's like, was this meant to happen? But then at the same time, it really showed me who people are to me. Like, you really think that I put myself on here purposely just to boast, just to brag, no, y'all, this is serious. This is part of me. I am losing people just because they want to make excuses, whether or not they live this lifestyle or not, or live a particular lifestyle or not. They want to make excuses for people's actions. And God said, enough with that. No more excuses. Like, these messages aren't debatable. I'm feeling it. I'm hearing it so strong. They're not debatable. There are people that He is calling through. Not everybody Not everybody. I'm sorry. Everybody is unique. Everybody is special, but everybody is not for God. He's calling out to people that is for God. For God. This has nothing to do with judgment. God is just wanting a particular people, and he wants you to be he wants you to carry yourself in your vessel in a particular way, because he needs you. He needs you to be aid to somebody else. And you can't be aid to somebody else if you feel like it's okay to accept these hot girl, city girl lifestyles, or this addictive lifestyle, or this violent lifestyle. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. Don't perpetuate that, because that is a lie. Living a hot girl summer, living those, it's okay. If anything, what this has done, and it's ringing an alarm to the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is rising, and this is alarm to show you we need to switch it up. We need to do something different. We're called. Some of those women that are living a more um sexual lifestyle, hot girl summer, I can't think of what you call it, those kind of lifestyles, like, some of them are needed. Y'all are needed, but God can't get through to you with you living the way that you are living, or with you accepting, not speaking up, with you just accepting a certain lifestyle. um ooh, I'm sorry. This is nasty, but it's real. So Jeremiah, okay. So I'm going to just kind of, and just let you kind of see what I see. So I opened to the first page of Jeremiah, and forgive me, my Bible is old, but it's like coming apart. Just hold on, guys. And so yeah, I opened the Bible to the first part. And usually how this Bible works, I don't know if y'all familiar with these Bibles, but how they work is they give you like a summary of what this book of the Bible is about, and kind of tell you about the particular prophet of this Bible, tell you about the prophet of this book. So, and I hope this is recording right. Okay, so it says, suppose you sense God convicting and nudging and promoting you to confront a friend about some wrong behavior. How would you respond? Would you be nervous? Do you think such a divine assignment might motivate you to do some serious praying? And so moving forward, it says Jeremiah was called by God to confront not just a friend, but an entire nation. And he had to speak hard words, not on one or two uncomfortable occasions, but continually for 4 long decades. I don't want to get emotional. It was his job description, and Jeremiah dodged obedience to it. Like, literally, y'all, I'll be like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm like, I don't want to lose another friend, or I don't want somebody to, turn the side eye to me. I don't want people talking about me. I don't want to be embarrassed. Like, I've literally heard, like, you know, on Carrie the movie, they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna like, I literally heard that like in my times of imposter syndrome and doubting myself. I'm hearing it in my head like, y'all, it's serious. It's serious. Moving forward, it says, I'm gonna just read that again. It says, but continually for long decades it was his job description, and Jeremiah dodged obedience to it, that transformed the so-called weeping prophet into a role model of godliness and devotion. um yeah, and I just want to read these like prayer reminders and themes. So if you're going through doubt or worry or anything like that in regards to your assignment and your mission, just read, read this. It says, thank God that he has made you and called you for a unique purpose. You have a key role in his internal plan. Tell God honestly what's in your heart, not what ought to be in your heart. Praise God for his new covenant and the inner spiritual power to live for his glory. Ask him to help you better understand the spiritual gifts he has given you. Um oh, I'm emotional. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this back around. So ah, I want to blow my nose, but sorry guys, I'm nasty. Like literally, I just been kind of thanking God, thanking ancestors like all morning, and just kind of once and for all, I'm here making this video to be bold, be courageous, and stand in my truth. After this is posted, I will no longer doubt myself. I'm going to stand in what it is that I am supposed to do. You might see me as, oh, whatever, Kristen, or who do you think you are, or ain't nobody listening to you, why you keep talking, why you keep posting, why you keep doing this, why you keep doing that. Because I have to. Every single time I get off my mission, God sits me down. Every time. I was told to leave my job twice. I was told to leave a job twice. I was obedient. I sat down, but then I ended up getting scared. I ended up getting nervous. So I ended up, finding a job that I thought was aligned for me. And it was for that season because I got something out of it. I started working with the demographic of people that I want to work with through Love Naturally. I got more familiar with working with like clients face to face and one on one, like I want to do with Love Naturally, and kind of help guide them. I was working with rental assistants. I want to kind of be for the community, right? And so that's what I was doing at my job. I was like working with the community and helping people, become more stable in their homes and stuff. And it felt good. I would kind of give messages, God inspired messages, intuitive messages to some of my clients. It felt so good where I was at. And so I thought I had found a 9 to 5 that okay, I can be here. I can work on my spiritual mission, and have a 9 to 5 at the same time. Like I actually, out of all these years, been working since 15 years old, I had finally found a job that I liked. You know what I mean? It was stressful, it was high demand, but it filled my my spirit, and out of nowhere, I'm laid off. Oh, Kristen, and not just me, but me, because I'm talking about me, but the rental department, we were laid off, and I'm like, hold on, like what? You know what I mean? I was thrown off till Spirit told me to like think back, because before I was laid off, the program had already ended. The COVID assistance program had already ended, and as soon as my manager said, "Hey, the program is ended or whatever, but we're gonna try to see if we can push you over into another position and keep you here." Like once he said the rental ended, like literally it was like this heavy, like a heavy weighted blanket or a heavy coat lifted off of me, and I was like literally I felt my body like you know what I mean, like release itself. And so I'd say maybe a month after that release, and probably not even a full month after that physical release, I was laid off. And then I started picking up on, you've done what you were supposed to do. Now get back to your other mission. Now get back to work. And I was like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, so what? Look for another job? What do I do? Spirit is like, sit your ass down. You will get what you need, but sit down. Do what you are called to do. So from here on out, I don't care what nobody say. You can laugh all you want. You can spread rumors about me. You can dig up stuff from my sexual past. You can dig up stuff from me when I was smoking weed heavy. I currently smoke weed, but at the same time, I know that I smoke weed because I am from a lineage that used marijuana for enlightenment, for rituals, and for ceremonies. So I'm somebody, I know why I have the cravings for certain substances, but other people don't. Really dig into yourself to see why you are maybe addicted to alcohol, addicted to gambling, addicted to sex, addicted to money, addicted to women, addicted to men. There can be all types of addictions. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Um, I'm going to stop this here. But once again, this message is for anybody that may be experiencing imposter syndrome, anybody that kind of know they need to slow down in their life, kind of, just kind of practice modesty a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. If you're somebody that go out every weekend, try bringing that back, and maybe go out, you know what I mean, once a month, twice a month. If you're somebody that's drinking, like at least just Google some AA, some services that can get you, you know what I mean, more sober, or more, you know what I mean. If you are one that is you like marijuana, but you kind of, you're overusing it. It's no longer medicine. It's no longer enlightenment. It's no longer, you know what I mean, a healing herb, and it's just something that you have to have on a daily because your tongue gets to watering, your mouth gets to watering, and you need it. You know what I mean? Like, look and see who you was in a past life. Find an accountability partner to kind of check in on you. Do something so that you can switch your narrative a little bit. Do something. I'm somebody that has always said, I'm gonna be smoking all, I'm gonna keep smoking. But that's not the case. I can't. I gotta know why I had the addiction, or I had the cravings, and then apply it, and then place it in my life and say, you know what, I understand now, but in this lifetime or in this season right now, it's not healthy for me. It's not good for me. I know that. years ago, like I, was kind of faced with my, you know, sexual experiences. And it's like, Kristen, you don't have to give your body away or portray a certain lifestyle just to please a man. You don't have to lay on your back just to keep this man. You don't. Women, ladies, you don't. You don't. You don't have to. And even if you do, even if you say you do it for yourself, I want you to know to be careful with that. Because right now, heavy on the succubuses and incubuses and Jezebel spirits. Like literally heavy right now. They're demons attached to that frequency in this time. Balance, okay, but there's healthy balance. It's healthy balance. Healthy balance. So be careful if you are one that is entertained by certain artists, certain rappers, and certain artists, male and female. Just really, really be careful. Even some of these artists has called out their music. But that's all I have. I will talk to you all later. I give thanks. Happy sunshine. Love naturally, everybody. Once again, it's me, Christine Afayanes, and I'm out.